John.
And I'm Nancy.
And we are
J&N
Travels. Welcome back to another day of our journey down south in Florida.
And the sun is out today. Yesterday it rained, but it's sunny out.
It's raining all day yesterday, so
Yeah.
there's a movie theater on site here. We ended up watching a movie that's included. So that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
And today, after this is over, we're going to head down to the pool and the hot tub.
Yeah.
We tried to do something a little bit different instead of just talking about what's going on around us. Since we haven't any parks or anything, we're going to go back to traditional updated news.
Yeah.
So we will do that as soon as we talk to the chat. Is there anything else I forgot to throw out there for start today? No?
I don't recall.
Okay, well, let's go into the chat then. Thank you. All right, so top of the chat here. First one in was Cruising Scene.
Hey, Cruising Scene.
Welcome in, welcome in. So Sharon, followed by Amy. Hello, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Billy, who's out on his trip.
Yeah.
He's going on the cruise, I want to say, within the next 3 or 4 days.
That's awesome.
And Sherry, welcome in,
Hey,
Sherry.
Sherry.
Sherry, I thought I got a notification that you're going live after us, but I couldn't find it anymore on your site. If you are going live, would you throw it here in the chat?
Yeah, that would be good.
Thank you for joining us in Juma.
I know Juma.
And Sherry, I also want to mention with Sherry, she's still working for her hours, so please go over there and give
Help
her
her
the
out.
support and give her the hours.
That'd be great.
Paul Vines.
Hi, Paul.
Welcome in, Paul. Driving and listening.
Nice.
Hellos. Okay.
Yeah, we're really enjoying the complex here. There's so much to do. We've been here now going on 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, we're out of here on March 4th.
Yeah, and there's just so much to do here. There's 14 pools, so you can pool hop.
Yeah.
And we're really enjoying the mini golf, which is a great course. And they have bicycles here, which you can ride all around Westgate, which we rode the other day. It was very enjoyable, very, very enjoyable.
I think at one point we'll take the phone and just do a live walking around the
Yeah.
complex. See, for anyone who comes down to Florida, they might be interested in looking at this place.
Yeah, and the bonus is they have a nice movie theater. They actually call it the Disney Theater, and they play all kinds of Disney movies.
Yeah, they have some kind of contract. They run 3
Yeah.
Disney movies a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, so it's been very enjoyable so far. We've seen 3 movies. Last night we saw Frozen. And it's really nice, Frozen 2, I should say. It was really nice to see it on the big screen.
Yeah, Billy's on the Mardi Gras in 3 days.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so she is. You know, it's funny. She's going live right after you. So jump over to Sherry's live as soon as we're done here.
Mm-hmm.
I got a notification, but then I couldn't find it anywhere today. Welcome in J&M Exploration. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, so it's been very relaxing.
Thank you, Sherry. Welcome, travel lovers. Please like, share, smash the red subscribe button, and follow the channel. Hit the bell. It's an emoji queen there. I think she gets every emoji out there.
Very nice.
Okay. So why don't we jump into the news, Nance?
Okay.
This is a kind of a flashback to what we were doing before we headed down south. Current travel news. We try and put a little bit of a fun spin on it. Okay, so our first one is a Disney-related news item. No, it's not. So why do I have Disney on there? Okay.
I don't know. It's a nice picture.
What's happened to the other picture? That's funny.
Don't know.
All right, well, let's pretend that's a picture of the Crystal Cruise Line, because the first item is, you probably all heard that the law was chasing a couple of Crystal boats because of to arrest them, to impound them because they hadn't been paying.
Yeah.
So 2 Crystal Cruise ships seized in Bahamas. 2 luxury cruise lines that sought refuge in Bahamian waters because of unpaid fuel bills are no longer on the land. Authorities in the Bahamas seized the Crystal Symphony and the Crystal Serenity Friday, days after one of the ships joined the sister ship in Bimini. amid a financial collapse of its parent company. The ships were seized off Freeport about 9 p.m. Friday. No passengers were on board when the ships were seized. Last month, a federal judge in Miami issued an arrest warrant for Crystal Symphony after a lawsuit alleged Crystal Cruises did not pay fuel bills, reaching about $3.4 million.
Wow, that's a
Instead
lot
of
of money.
returning to Miami as scheduled after a 2-week voyage, the vessel hightailed it to Bimini at that time, with about 700 crew and guests on board. And that's weird too, because you think they almost could be caught for some kind of kidnapping thing too. They're supposed to drop them off in Miami and they bring them all over to the Bahamas. Let's see.
That could be a good plot for a movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll do something with that.
Yeah.
So our second news item is, now you can use a Disney picture. Disney Cruise Line's Disney Wish delay. That's a big ship that has all these great special effects and different shows that they're going to be doing, but it has been delayed. DCL, Disney Cruise Line's newest ship, Disney Wish, will be delayed by 6 weeks until July 2022, following the shipyard delays due to the virus crisis. The vessel, which will be the line's biggest ship, set to sail July 14, 2022. The inaugural cruise, meaning first dozen voyages, all were scheduled through July 18th, are now canceled.
Oh.
Passengers booked on affected sailings will have the option to receive a full refund or to rebook a Disney Wish cruise by December 31st, 2023 at a 50% discount. So
Okay, that's nice.
the price, knowing the price is Disney,
That's
that's
nice.
a heck of a good deal.
That is a good deal. Yeah, and another thing about this place, they have the lazy river that just opened up on Sunday, so we plan on taking advantage of that.
Place.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a live of us going down the lazy river if we can.
Yeah, it'll take a while. Okay, so we do our first brain break, which we were doing before we headed down here, so we figured we'd integrate it back in. This is your first brain break. I will leave this on the screen and answer it after we do our next two articles. Which travels faster, hot or cold? And it's a brain teaser type of thing. All right, so our next news item. Do all this, and that's on the screen. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we actually ate here recently.
Yeah.
But this is a different kind of story. Park your RV overnight for free at this major U.S. restaurant chain.
Yeah, it was the first time we ate at the Cracker Barrel. I've never eaten it.
Cracker Barrel, an unlikely but welcoming host to weary travelers in need of a place to park for the night. Now, I know a lot of people will park at, campers will park in the Walmart parking lot, but I never knew that, yeah, the Cracker Barrel has such. Cracker Barrel, the long-standing restaurant chain, is a go-to spot for road trippers who need a free and safe spot to park.
That's
According to the RV Trader, the key is to arrive before closing, usually 10 or 11 p.m., and ask the manager for permission to park overnight.
You do have to ask the manager.
I don't think you have to, but it makes it a lot easier.
Okay.
The restaurant manager will also be able to show you where in the lot you can park overnight and answer your questions like, can I run the generator?
Oh, wow.
Can I extend my awning inside outs?
Yeah.
Can I put down my leveling jacks? Just make sure to sort out your own power and water as a lot don't with hookups.
Well, that's good that the restaurant allows that. I know they're all situated right off the interstate. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the pleasure of dining there on Sunday, and we'll talk.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that. Tommy, welcome in, Tommy Dodson. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, Tommy.
We love Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, we had the pleasure of dining there on Sunday with two friends that we'll talk about who we met later.
They're great souvenirs. That's the one thing we wish we had done. We might poke our head into this store. They
Yeah,
have people in the store that
I would love to have poked in. We didn't
look
have
at that.
time for that.
Okay, our next story is an Australian one. Okay, Australians may look to fully reopen to international tourism by Easter. they've been having a lot of hassles trying to get going again over there. The country's prime minister told a local radio station this week that they are hoping to open by April. Australia has maintained stricter border measures than many other countries due to the pandemic. Currently, only certain groups of people, including Australian citizens, permanent residents, and their immediate families, are allowed to enter the country. Vaccinated travelers from certain countries like Singapore, Japan, and South Korea are also welcome to arrive quarantine-free. Australia's potential opening is April, which would be ahead of neighboring New Zealand. I thought they were opening sooner, which plans to reopen to Australians as well as all visitors who could normally travel visa-free to the country no later than July, according to the New Zealand government.
Okay.
So don't expect to visit either of those countries anytime soon.
Love to go to Australia someday.
Even New Zealand, since we've been watching videos from over there, it looks like a great place to go.
The flight would be really long, but if I can get through the flight.
Okay, so let's see. So the question, which travels faster, hot or cold?
Neither, they don't travel.
So a couple answers in here, and I will tell you the right. Noon, afternoon. We love Cracker Barrel. That was our first time going to a Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, the food was good. I was just a little disappointed because we went on a Sunday, which they have pot roast on Sundays. That's the only day they have it. And we got there about 1 o'clock, and they were all out of pot roast. How can you be out of pot roast at only 1 o'clock?
Yeah, it's your special a day.
That was a special a day.
I think someone forgot to cook it the night before.
Maybe.
You know, Tom, I was looking at these. I went with the intention of getting one of the all-day breakfasts. That one did look good. The Mama's French toast.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was tempted to get that too. But
they ended up going with the chicken with bacon or something on it. Tommy has one 10 minutes from his house. He must be everywhere in the interstates.
Yeah.
Sure, he loves Cracker Barrel too. I guess we're the only ones who hadn't been on one.
Yeah, we haven't been on one before.
Hey, welcome in, NDT. Thank you for coming
in. NDT. It was just it was very busy there on a Sunday, and it was hard to talk to our friends a little bit because it was so loud. Right. I was surprised how loud it was.
And the answer to this brain teaser is hot is faster. I saw the answer in the chat too, because you can catch a cold.
Aha, that's cute. And somebody got that. Well, somebody was thinking.
So that was very good. All right, and so let's pop the next one up, and we'll answer that after the guys. All right, so number 2. First, I threw away the outside and cooked the inside. Then I ate the outside and threw away the inside.
Oh, you've done this one before.
Did I do it before?
Yeah, I know this one only because you've done it before.
I did it before.
Yeah. So if anybody remembers what the answer is, I remember it.
All right, so the next news story. Spirit Airlines. Okay.
Yeah, our kids just flew on Spirit Airlines. I think that was their first experience with Spirit, but I'm not quite sure. I know it was our son's first experience.
Yeah, these are budget lines. So Frontier, which I had never heard of, and someone we were talking to in a hot tub had flown in on that.
Yeah, I never heard of that one either.
And he was from New Jersey, the guy we were talking to, and he took Frontier. And Spirit, our kids are taking, like saying, both of them are no frills. They could pay for everything. Spirit and Frontier could be discount carrier competitors no more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're thinking of joining. Frontier Airlines and Spirit Airlines are proposing to combine in a $2.9 billion deal that create a larger discount airline to compete against the nation's dominant carriers, and they say promote lower fares. If you think to promote lower fares, you could go either way on that, right?
Will they be called Spirit Tier?
I guess. Both are ultra low cost carriers and temp travels with rock bottom prices, no frill service. The deal is likely to get a close examination from the antitrust regulators in the Biden administration, which has signaled a tougher line against big corporate mergers.
Hmm. And when do they post this is gonna
Welcome in,
happen?
Simply Jean Canada.
Hi, Simply Jean Canada.
Thank
When
you for
is this
coming
gonna
in.
happen with the spirit
I
of
don't know,
Lions?
it's in the discussions
Just
now.
in the discussions.
All right. Now, next one, we had a fun little meetup. We're trying to meet here and there with people down in Florida if they happen to be in the area.
Yeah, we're trying to do that.
And PapaMozo and Alan and Shelley Ellsworth, or PapaMozo, Mama Mozo,
Yep.
reached out to us, and we had a great meetup with them. They're the ones we had lunch with
At Cracker Barrel.
at the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
So they were on a cruise. I don't know if anyone was on the cruise last week. You know what ship? I think it was the Magic, right?
Yeah, the Magic. They were on Carnival Magic.
So they were on that ship, and they reached out to us, and we drove over to their hotel and had lunch with them. So
Yeah,
that
it was very nice.
So I always like to grab a couple pictures.
Yeah, very lovely people.
Yeah, great people. If you haven't met them,
Mhm.
very enjoyable.
Yep. Yeah, we had a nice we had the waitress take our picture, yeah. So it was good. It was just a little crowded in there, and it was hard to talk to because it was so loud. It was very busy on a Sunday.
Yeah, it was noisy.
Noisy, yeah.
Very noisy. And it wasn't like there was a band or anything.
No,
it
was just chatter.
Just banging the plates and stuff like that. You must know how he's doing. I think okay. We haven't talked to them today. I talked to them yesterday. Okay, throw this down. So we're on brain. Do they see anyone throw an answer in here for number 2? And I'll read it. I'll read it one more time. First, I threw away the outside and cooked the inside. Then I ate. Me and my eyes, huh? Then I ate the outside and threw away the inside. What did I eat?
Should I say it?
Not yet. Let's just one more chance here. Amy said an onion, which, yeah, that would kind of work too, I guess, right? But the answer was
corn on the cob.
Threw away the outside, which is a husk, cooked the inside.
Yeah.
Then you ate the outside, which is now the corn, right?
Right.
And throw away the inside, which is now the cob.
Yeah, I like that one.
Very good, guys.
That's a good one.
All right.
Speaking of corn on the cob, so we walked around the Port Orleans Resort, and there's a restaurant there called the Boatyard.
Yeah.
And someone on YouTube did a review of the food on the Boatyard, and he was talking about the corn on the cob that he had, and there was some white thing on the corn on the cob, and he didn't know what it was because it didn't look like butter, but they put sour cream on corn on the cob.
Yeah, they thought it was going to be right. Has
He
anyone
didn't know
ever
it
had
was a
sour cream on it?
Yeah, he thought maybe it was a Southern thing, but he didn't particularly care for it. But one of the other people that he was with thought it was pretty good. Yeah, so he did. Yeah, there was several people, critiquing the dinner, and
I think it would give it a little bit of
yeah,
a different flavor.
I might like that. Yeah, I might even try. Yeah, I mean, I want to try it to see how it tastes, but it might be okay. Yeah, I never heard of it before.
Has anyone eaten at Boat Rides? It's the New Orleans themed resort on Disney property. Like we've mentioned before, we like to go resort hopping.
Yeah.
So we've done them all except for Coronado was the only one we still
Yeah,
have
we
to
haven't
do,
done
right?
Coronado. Yeah, and John was looking at the menu of the Boatyard, and they had a rib on brisket, all you can eat
I
platter.
didn't realize they had a platter. It reminds me of the platter they have at the Whispering
Canyon, right?
At the Animal Lodge,
Yeah.
which is basically a big skillet and all sorts of barbecued stuff on it.
Yeah, and it's all you can eat for $35, and it got good reviews. I don't know if that's where they had the corn too with the sour cream on it. I think
That's where he had
yeah, he had the
it was
piece of
on that
corn
skillet.
was on that. And yeah, he didn't particularly care for that, but everything else was very, very
Doesn't
good.
seem
he
like
said.
people like the idea of sour cream on corn.
Yeah.
Billy says Mexican street corn. What is that, Billy? Have you heard of that?
No, I don't know what that is. But yeah, I think if I happen to have sour cream and I'm cooking corn, I'm gonna put a little on. I think I would like it. I really do think I would like it.
Sour cream, it would give it a little bit of a different flavor.
Yeah. But that's unusual, you know, but
And peaches and cream. I know you pull my leg
oh,
now,
peaches
Billy.
and- no,
Peaches and cream sweet corn. You heard of them?
peaches and cream sweet corn?
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard.
I wonder if it's the way, it's got to be the way you prepare it, right? That's what I would think. All right, let me go into the next. Okay, so corn on the cob was that one?
And they gave the cornbread was really good. They give a piece of cornbread on that platter, I think, right? I don't know. The food looked really good, and boy, had my mouth watering for that brisket.
Well, we really haven't had any barbecue stuff down here.
No, we haven't. We've been out to a Chinese restaurant, a Chinese buffet, which we really, really liked, and we don't have any more buffets now. Chinese buffets in New Hampshire because of COVID, so it was nice to go to a Chinese buffet here in Florida.
Well, near
And
us
it was very,
anyways.
very, very
Yeah,
good.
we had one in all four directions within a half hour. Now
Yeah.
there's none.
We used to like going out for Chinese food about once a month, and we liked the buffet that was about a half hour from where we live, but unfortunately, they closed. So we were missing our Chinese buffet. So when we found one here in Florida,
Billy says I lived in Iowa for 35 years, so he knows his corn.
he knows his corn. Ah.
So Mexican street corn, grilled corn is tossed with mayonnaise, sour cream, lime juice, and spices.
Ooh, wow! I never heard of that. And it's called Mexican street corn, and that's how you prepare it with all the mayonnaise, sour cream, and
peaches and cream is just the name that they have for sweet corn, super
Okay.
sweet corn. So we have the sweet corn.
We called it bread and butter.
Right, bread and butter, and we eat it without. Basically, we don't put butter on it. It's good enough flavor.
The bread and butter corn, you don't need anything on it. It's just really delicious. But peaches and cream corn, no, I never heard of that. Sounds good.
Well,
They
it's
both
extra
sound
sweet,
good.
yeah.
Extra sweet. They both sound really good. We haven't been eating as much corn as we used to because it's not as
diet. Everything's gonna be part of diet,
but I
right?
used to eat a lot in corn in the summer, but we've cut back because.
Okay, brain break number 3. It goes in dry, comes out wet. The longer it is in, the stronger it gets. What is it?
You've done this before too. I know this one.
So it goes in dry, it comes out wet. The longer it is in, the stronger it gets.
Yeah.
What is it? Okay.
I know what it is because you've done it before.
Let's see. Okay. Amy says, I love the peaches and cream sweet corn. Grew up eating it at my grandma who lived in Iowa. That does sound so good.
That sounds delicious. I would definitely, if I were in Iowa, I would definitely.
Well, I get it down here if they have it. They have it like in the stores down here at all.
Peaches and cream. Yeah, I don't know. We should try looking.
Billy's from Cedar Falls, Waterloo, Iowa. Home of the University of Northern Iowa Panthers.
Yes, one of my residents, I was from Cedar Falls, and she went to college.
At that place?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she did go there. She always talked about it. Very nice lady. I miss some of my residents.
My nephew went to school there. Small world, right?
Yeah. Yep, she would talk about it all the time.
All right. I thought this was kind of cute. Oops.
I do miss some of my residents. I do. I hope they're all doing well.
Shoot.
That's really pretty.
All right, so this one is the tiny home is made of glass for 360-degree views. I thought this would be a great place to rent out for a while, huh?
Wow.
360 views of orchards, vineyards, and lavender field. This
Oh,
tiny home
lavender
overlooking the
field.
Hudson Valley offers total seclusion, just a
Mm.
90-minute drive from New York City.
Oh,
The
nice.
glass house is on 30 acres that offers total privacy and isolation, but it also has the comforts of home, including Wi-Fi, air conditioning, heat, and fully equipped kitchen. The
Beautiful.
180 square foot house has glass panels so guests feel immersed in the surroundings, sleep staring at the stars, and feel the stress melt away in this glass enclosed tiny house.
Unless a
Description of
bear
the
comes
home.
up and starts
Oh,
banging on the glass.
yeah, but at least you can watch it, right?
Yeah,
Description of the
that'd be a
home
little
reads,
stressful.
not only are there 360-degree views of vineyards and apple orchards from the choice of care, but animal sightings are also common, including coyotes, deer, and tons of bird species. So he
Oh,
doesn't
that'd be
mention
nice.
bear, at
No,
least in
maybe.
this one.
Well, I wouldn't.
They probably can't tell you that, right?
Yeah.
Who would rent it then?
Right.
The property also has a small lavender field as well as outdoor dining, furniture, and fire pit access. This inside of the house is small but plentiful with a queen-size bed with
Really?
a Casper mattress, a dining table for two, and a kitchen outfitted with a cooktop, microwave, mini fridge, and electric kettle. The space also comes with towels, linens, hair dryer, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. These are a couple other pictures of it.
So there. Oh, wow. Look at that.
So it's on wheels.
Yeah, I was
That's
just
your
gonna ask
tiny
you
home
that.
there.
Yeah. Wow.
Think
Look at
about
that.
that's smart though. You buy something like that, right? Have
Yeah.
it or have it made. If you have property,
Yeah.
this is your bedroom.
With all. Oh, that's so weird. With you feel like you're outside with all the glass.
Yeah.
That's
Nice
a nice kitchen.
Not a bad kitchen.
That's a nice looking kitchen.
I mean, it's small and you get, I'm trying to see if there's a burner. Did they say there was a stovetop burner? I don't remember if it said that. Cool. It's just cooktop. So,
Yeah.
microwave. Nice though, huh?
Yeah, very nice. And how much is it? Well,
It
they're
doesn't
all.
say how much. How many of you have played pickleball? This has become very, very popular.
Yeah, I seen it on our cruise. We took a cruise in October, and there were people playing pickleball. And I don't know much about pickleball, but we were
Sharon
asking.
says, I wouldn't mind staying at tiny home. I wouldn't mind. We were actually, our next stop is another Airbnb. Hoping to do a week towards the coast and then a week up in maybe in the Georgia area. But I was looking at a couple of places that are tiny homes. That'd be fine. I think they're kind of cool.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Okay,
with
welcome
that.
in, Blaine. I'm
Hi,
not sure I
Blaine.
want to answer this question. Blaine, you've been busy quite a bit lately. He hasn't had lives in several weeks.
Really?
Lives. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I said tried it. Wasn't very good at it. Oh, pickleball. I was talking
pickleball.
about.
I'd like to try it. I mean,
They have tennis courts here.
yeah, we want to play tennis.
And they've lined it out for pickleball.
Yeah.
So you can do pickleball. And that's
Yeah.
one of the things in our list to try it out.
Yeah, I want to try
As
it.
long as they have all the equipment here.
Yeah. Yeah, they also have shuffleboard here too. I mean, this place is they have everything here.
Yeah, we get spoiling ourselves right now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're spoiled right now, that's for sure. So we're gonna take advantage of
So
playing
pickleball.
tennis and trying pickleball and and shuffleboard.
So
as well.
pickleball is actually taking some cruise lines by storm.
Yeah.
Royal Caribbean, for one, offers pickleball now. Have you ever wondered where you can play pickleball on a cruise? Pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports, and cruise lines are adding the sport to many of their cruise ships. You can get pickleball fixed on 15 different Royal Caribbean ships, which I won't mention which ones. Pickleball combines different elements of tennis, badminton, and ping pong, and can be played by 2 or 4 people at a time.
2 or 4. Okay.
Pickleball is usually played on a basketball court on cruise ship. I'm just wondering how the ball is. I mean, the paddle looks like just a plastic kind of paddle.
Yeah.
It almost looks like you're hitting a wiffle ball, which would be very bouncy.
Well, we can try it here and see how we like it.
So Tommy, is it a wiffle ball that you're actually hitting, that kind of a consistency? Hellos, hello and hellos, and Sherry again with thank you. Welcome travel lovers. Please hit the subscribe button. Hey, welcome in, Kenneth.
Hi, Kenneth. And thank you to Sherry and Kenneth for being our moderators.
And
Appreciate you.
Blaine's in there too.
And Blaine, oh yes, we appreciate you guys very much.
Thank you very much, Kenneth.
Yeah, I guess so. There's not a
It's pretty
lot.
much hard plastic. See, it looks like a wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Which doesn't usually have much of a bounce.
And there's not a lot of running like there is in tennis, so it's probably not as hard on.
And I think that's why they do it. You have a lot of people close to our age playing it because you don't have the full press.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'd like to try it while we're at this resort because we have the opportunity to do that. I didn't have the opportunity on the cruise in October because I had broken my wrist. So
Yeah, that would have been hard to do.
I did swim though. That's about. Other than that, I didn't do anything physical.
Okay, so brain break, and I did see the answer in there. So what was the answer, Nancy?
The tea bag.
Tea bag, right?
Yeah.
So it goes in dry, comes out wet. The longer it's in, the stronger it gets.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one too. That and the corn are really good.
Okay, so let's throw a thing there. Okay, let's see. Billy says, how many pickleball players does it take to screw in a light bulb? Answer, what do you mean? The bulb was out. It wasn't out. It was. That's funny. I wonder if it is one of those games you constantly argue the lines and where the ball is.
I don't know. My friend plays it, but I don't know anything about it.
Blaine says, pickleball is a big thing here at the Hilton Head area.
Oh, really?
I have a huge resort client of mine who has pickleball courts.
Oh.
Have you ever played it, Blaine? Okay. So our last brain break is, let me find it, Nance. Okay, number 4. A truck is stuck under a bridge and the driver cannot get it out. A man walks by and stops to help. He easily gets the truck unstuck. How did he do it?
Wow.
Okay, don't answer it.
I don't know this one.
Don't answer if you know it.
This one's a new one.
Yep, it was right. Tea bag, Sherry. Let's see. Tommy says it's also huge here in our neighborhood. The sound of the whack of the ball. It's a loud hit. It sounds like you're hit. That's why I thought it was a wiffle ball.
Yeah.
It's not hitting anything with a nice soft.
Yeah, we were watching.
Sounds like plastic on plastic.
Yeah, we were watching a couple of women play, and you can let it bounce once. You were asking her.
Yeah, she said that you serve it, it's going to bounce on the opposite side once.
Yeah.
And then the return's going to hit once. I guess once on each side, and then you can play it right out of the air.
Right.
Like volleyball or tennis.
Yeah, I'll have to look up the rules. We'll have to try it. We'll see how.
He says, I have not. I stopped running and doing that type.
I'd like to try it.
Time to get back into it, Blaine.
Yeah, I'd like to try it just to say I did it. I want to do tennis as well because we haven't played tennis.
Yeah, Kenneth, it's relative. I think it's relatively new. You have these paddles that almost look like racquetball paddles, but they look like this solid plastic.
Yeah.
And you hit a ball that looks an awful lot like an oversized wiffle ball, plastic ball. And the court's much smaller than a tennis court. If you can picture a miniature size tennis court.
Well, it's played on a tennis court.
Well, it could be anywhere.
Yeah,
I
guess that's true. Yeah, they just tape it off.
Because on the ships, they use the basketball courts
That's true.
more.
That's true. They just tape it.
Okay, get to see some answers. To meet guests next week. Fortunately, this means Mickey and his friends motorcade will come to an end next week with its final day now set for February 12th, 2022. So we saw this.
Yeah,
These were cute. I don't know how many of
I
you
liked it.
have been to Disney World since they opened up again, but they weren't having meet and greet. So a lot of
No.
these, let's see, this is called the motorcade. And what were
Yeah.
the other things called in the parks? Remember, it was like a one float parade or something like that. They're very small, but it was a great way. They do it several times during the day.
Yeah, it was a great way to see the characters.
Right.
It's always so fun when you see the characters. So it's nice that the meet and greets are going to
Right.
come back.
Billy. I try not to play sports that involve pickles. I promise to myself. It's probably a wise decision, Billy. Okay. Sure, you heard people talking about pickleball. I
Yeah,
think you can see all the ships have it
yeah,
because you could basically have 3 or 4 in the area of a basketball court.
yep. I know it
Amy
would be
said we
great.
had a pickleball place in Kansas City called Chick and Pickle. Lots of courts and other games and food
Chicken
and stuff.
pickle.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like Top Golf. I was just exposed to Top Golf. I haven't done it. I've heard the term, and I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it looks like it's a couple layers, and you just hit. Anyone done that Top Golf? You drive the golf balls, obviously, like a driving range, but are you trying to get certain? Is it just for practice, or do you actually try and
Hmm.
accomplish some of cavalcades? That was the other thing. The cavalcades going through with the one float.
Oh,
Through the
that's right.
parks.
Yes, that's exactly what it's called. Yes.
Blaine said the client he was mentioning had 8 pickleball courts.
Wow.
Yeah, you
So
just
has
fit
it
some.
been around for a while, but it's just gaining popularity?
I don't think it's. I mean, I don't know what you mean by a while, but I don't think it's been that long.
Yeah.
And the big thing is it's less running, right?
Yeah, less
So
running.
a
Yeah.
bigger group can play it. It takes
Right.
up less space, which means you can fit a lot more courts. It's a smart idea, just use space.
Well, it sounds like it's senior friendly too.
Yeah,
Older people can play it. As opposed to tennis where it's rougher on your knees.
yeah. Oh, you're right. And then tennis balls have a lot more
Yeah,
bounce too,
bounce.
so you
Yeah.
get Top Golf. Tommy says Top Golf is fun. We take our grandchildren there. You can practice like a range, or they have games you can play, and the food is
Oh,
pretty. All right, because there's one in Florida here. I've been
I'd like
seeing
to
an
try it.
advertisement, but I didn't know much about it. And it looked like there were targets you actually aim for. So
Yeah.
maybe there's a system if you get in a certain target, you get points. I'm not really sure how that works. Let's see. Billy says, kind of like John, he's been around, but finally catch up. Amy says, I think so. The place in Kansas City has been there about 5 or so years, at least 2017, maybe 2016. Okay,
Okay.
so I guess relatively new.
Right.
At least it's around for a while.
Around for a while. Okay.
Sharon says, yes, there are scores kept in Top Golf. I was lucky one day, beat all my boys.
Wow.
So that would be fun because you
Yeah, I
do
would
mini
like
golf
that.
and you keep a score going,
Yeah.
but when you go to a driving range, it's just whacking the
Yeah,
ball.
that would
So
be fun. I would like to try that.
see how close the one is down here in Orlando.
Yeah,
I
I'd
know
like
there's
to
one in the
try
area.
it.
Holy cow, maybe I'm way off when I said it was new. Blaine says pickleball was started in 1965, but I only heard about it 10 years ago.
So it's wow,
I wonder where it started.
1965. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, wow. So it was created quite a while ago.
Yep.
It's just gaining popularity. Well,
Okay, the next park story is Splash Mountain, set to reopen to guests after a month-long refurbishment. Splash Mountain closed refurbishment last month. It looks like guests would have to wait much longer for its reopening. It's currently set now for February 11th. Remember, we were on the last day or second last day and then they closed it. So we got to go
we
on
got to go on it.
early January.
Nostalgia. Yeah, I'm glad we got on it before they changed it. They're just gonna change the theme too.
No,
What is it gonna?
this is opening. This is opening back up. They just changed it for refurbishment. They're still talking
Oh, just for
about retheming
refurbishment.
it.
Yeah, because they were talking
but
about
they have
retheming it.
not closed down for that yet.
Okay, gotcha.
And they haven't.
I like Splash Mountain
And they
a
haven't
lot.
really seen a date for it yet.
Yeah, we had a wonderful trip to Disney. It was just too short. It just seems like it just seems like it was so far away.
Sherry, thanks for joining us. Another one of our mods. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Sherry. Have a wonderful
And
day.
she's got a live right after us. Tommy says, yep, for the games you have a monitor and you hit the golf ball and there's a tracker. Oh wow, trajectory of the ball. And like video game shows you hitting targets and knocking things down. Oh, so you're not, so it's virtual.
Okay.
I did not know that.
That's cool.
Well, that's really cool.
And it's called
Top Golf.
Top?
T-O-P, yeah,
Okay,
golf.
Top Golf.
Blaine says Top Golf Neol is 9295 Universal. Okay, so it's up by Universal Studios.
All right, we're going to be taking a ride.
Yeah, that's the next area.
Yeah.
Either tomorrow or the next day, we're going to go up and see if we can do some resort hopping on Universal property.
Yeah, it's been over 10 years, over 10 years since we've
walked International Ave, so that we could check that place out.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. The genie. Now, I was funny. I was just on another chat discussing this. This is Disney's way of charging you now for fast passes, but it's very sneaky. I think it's sneaky because you don't just buy. It's $15. You don't just buy that, and you can use a fast pass on every ride.
No.
The two most popular rides at each park, you have to pay an additional $15 per ride. So basically, if you want the whole thing, you're paying $15 for the fast pass for all the rides except for two.
Yeah.
And then an additional $15 for each of those. So
wow.
that's not very fun.
No.
But
people should complain about that.
Well, they have been, but Disney, they keep coming back, so they're just gonna keep charging.
Yeah.
So we went early January. Everything's done on the smartphone now with the Genie app. Now this is Genie Plus. I'm just talking about the straight Genie app. So my daughter ran a show with that, and that's kind of handy because that told the wait time, it told all sorts of information.
Oh yeah, that was very good.
But it was very hard because she had it on her phone for me to look at my phone and you look on your phone.
Right.
But it seems like they've remedied that problem. My Disney experience now has a new family and friends linking feature. Guests who have been frustrated by the difficulty, that was us, of making plans with family and friends through my Disney Experience app will be excited to know that the new update has been released and makes connecting with others a lot easier.
Oh, good.
So that's good.
Yeah. And I hope they bring back the annual pass. That's another thing that Disney has got to do. They've got to bring back the annual pass.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for next year now. At this point,
we're hoping we can go back to Disney next year.
Ball. Off as cucumber ball, but eventually turn the pickleball.
That's great. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, I love it.
Tommy said in Top Golf, you hit real golf balls, but the games are a combo of hitting balls and virtual games. Okay.
Got it.
Kind of like the ones. It's a step up from. We used to go in and you drive a ball into a screen.
Remember I remember
on the
that.
fairway.
Yeah, I remember that.
So this is a much more high tech version of that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of golf. I enjoy Top Golf. Yeah, because I guess it kind of combines several different things. Hey, welcome in, Kim and Eric, Germany. Thank you for coming in.
Welcome in. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for putting that up. Get off here. And welcome in, Eric. Thank you for coming in. Okay, with this lovely wardrobe.
I know, I was wondering what that was.
This is clothing for the new Star Wars Galactica Hotel. That's going to cost you $4,000.
Oh my word.
Attire for Star Wars Galactica Star Cruiser guests now available. Guests who are visiting the Star Wars Galactica Star Cruiser can now purchase special attire. Cost range between $70 and $50 for adults.
Ooh.
These special clothing are available only to guests with the upcoming stay aboard the Star Cruiser.
Wow.
That's a Star Wars themed hotel that costs about $4,000 for 2 nights.
2 nights.
And you think they could include the clothes, wouldn't you?
Oh my, yeah, you think they would for $4,000. Gee, you know how many cruises you can take for that much?
I know.
Like, they should have a Star Wars themed cruise. They probably will.
Well, they have Marvel. They do have different themes. Yeah. The whole cruise is that way.
Yeah, that's a lot
of
money.
Would anyone pay the $4,000? They initially sold out through March. And now people are canceling out after they've read the description of it. And
Oh.
I guess there's a commercial out there that's not really, actually, we played that on
Yeah,
one
we
of
did
ours,
play it, yeah.
the commercial, and it turned people off, I guess, the
Yeah.
commercial itself. So
Yeah.
it wasn't too,
So
so
they
they
pulled
pulled
it,
that down
yeah.
now. But we got it before they pulled
We
it down.
did, we got it before they pulled it.
Disney officially announces that the blue signs will replacing the purple signs. Walt Disney World confirmed its iconic purple and yellow signs will be turning blue. This
Ooh.
process is expected to take a few years, but don't be surprised if next time you are in Walt Disney, you see blue signs on the roadway.
Well, maybe next year we'll see it.
Okay. Hours extended at Walt Disney World theme parks to manage the high crowds through February which is usually the slow season at Disney parks. It looks like traffic has been high at the theme parks this winter, with Disney changing the official park calendar early this week to extend hours at all the parks. We ran into that. We ran into crowds every day we were there. It was supposed to be the slow season.
Yeah.
So this year, the prediction this year is just going to be bad for the whole year because of the reservation system. He says it won't be long. We might be riding one of those Disney buses in a park with one of our friends.
Oh.
That sounds good.
We're still trying to work for Disney. We got
two
job offers, but they wanted us here till May.
Well,
and we
that's the
couldn't do
problem.
it. So it would have been wonderful if we could have done it. But we have to go back home in March, and we can't stay till May. But we're hoping in the future something will work.
That's right. Tommy says, newsflash, Disney raises park rates to offset the cost of their new blue signs. You know, you're saying that as fake news, but I just read yesterday when I was putting this together that Disney is looking to jack the price up again. You think with everything going on, you know, and all these extra prices now on the fast passes that they could hold off putting the prices up again, but they're going to go up again.
And they still got people coming in droves to Disney World. They know they're going to get people coming in. So.
I thought you were saying you were going Blaine. I didn't realize TJ is going to be doing that.
He's going to be driving the Disney bus to Disney World? Yeah.
I'll have to reach out to him, get the details.
Yeah.
That's serious, right, Blaine?
So they're going to move to Florida.
Well, last time I talked to him, they were looking for a house in Florida.
Yeah.
I don't know if they found anything or what the story is, but I'll have to find out more about that.
Wow. Yeah.
That's cool, huh?
That is cool. Very cool.
And that's one of the things that kept on coming up with us, but they wouldn't do it seasonally.
Yeah.
It was bus drivers.
Yeah, he'd be very good at it. He's a very, very good driver. I couldn't do it, but I would just work in a gift shop, or I wouldn't mind doing working in a bakery. I worked at a bakery a long time ago, and I wouldn't mind doing that. But yeah.
Mardi Gras kicks off at Universal Studios Florida. Universal has officially kicked off its 2022 Mardi Gras celebration, which will be the first in 2 years to feature the relocation of live concerts. Guests visiting the park can enjoy fun Mardi Gras-inspired food at several booths set up around the park and join the virtual line in Universal Resort app for their chance to ride the Mardi Gras float. They're doing a chance so that someone can be on the float.
Styx is playing. I don't know some of the other bands, but I would love to see Styx.
Since we couldn't get a Disney in the past, we're looking at we're actually looking at Busch Gardens and SeaWorld to go visit, and possibly doing an annual one to Universal, but we'll see.
Last time we went to Universal, we were there for Mardi Gras, and the Allman Brothers were playing. That was pretty awesome. But I would really enjoy seeing Styx. They had some other groups there that I'm not familiar with. A band called Marshmallow.
Yeah. Places I read with Disney is going to be charging for each ply of toilet paper. I see, that's not bad if you would get a 2-ply, but each ply could run you a lot of money. Yes.
Well, I hope they have the
characters. Not sure when exactly. I'll have to reach out. That's fine.
That's really cool. Well, I hope they have the characters on the toilet paper.
Tommy brings his own from Universal. Hey, welcome in, Wishy Mouse. Thank you for joining us.
Wishy Mouse. So do you think they do? They have all the characters on the toilet paper?
Yeah, they probably do, right? Then they can really jack the price up.
You can wipe your butt with Mickey.
That's right.
Or Minnie. Or Goofy.
SeaWorld offers to buy Cedar Fair. In a surprise move, SeaWorld Entertainment has made an offer to buy Cedar Fair for $3.4 billion. Seems
Ooh,
unlikely that Cedar Fair will accept this deal. It would be a very interesting deal because SeaWorld would become a real force in the theme park industry, which
wow,
would then give them 11 more theme parks across the US and Canada.
wow.
And our last park story is Seven Seas Food Festival kicks off at SeaWorld Orlando. SeaWorld Seven Seas Food Festival kicked off this week. Will run Thursdays through Sundays through May 8th. This year's festival features 24 marketplaces and concerts on the weekends
Nice.
from artists like Flo Rida, that's
Flow
funny,
rider,
Vanilla
right?
Ice,
Yeah.
Everclear, and more.
Okay. Flow rider and Vanilla Ice, I'm familiar with. I know. I think that was pretty clever how they named their band or group Flow Rider.
Okay, so the last brain, and I did see the answer from a couple of you, is the question again was a truck is stuck under a bridge. And the driver cannot get out. A man walks by and stops to help. He easily gets the truck unstuck. What did he do? And it wasn't the drawbridge, someone had mentioned in there.
Oh.
But I saw a few answers that said they let the air out of the tire. Very smart move, huh?
Very smart move. Yeah. Very smart.
Blaine
What?
says, I told Disney, that's just crappy. Don't charge me for talking. Okay. And we are going to come to the end of the show with, okay, let me get this up here. There is a cruise-a-thon happening this weekend. And if any of you creators want to help out and take an hour of it, you can either send me an email and I'll hook you up with the contact, or contact Sean from Down Under Cruises. It's starting at 6 o'clock on Friday night and it's running through 6 o'clock on Sunday. This is for a charity called Helping Hands for Cruising. And what this charity does is it helps someone who will never have an opportunity to take a cruise. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's why it's on my other page. I'm trying to get rid of that.
Yeah, Helping Hands for Cruising is a charity to help someone that will never be able to take a cruise. And so far, I think they awarded cruise to one person. I don't know.
Well, let me just read this out. Not sure how many of you are aware of this charitable group called Helping Hands for Cruising. Sean Milano of Down on the Cruises started this. This coming October will be the sealing of its first recipient, and he was in the house a little earlier.
Yeah.
This group is designed for the community to provide to those that are less fortunate an opportunity to experience a cruise of a lifetime. There's a cruise-a-thon starting this Friday at 6 until Sunday at 6. We will be on at 7 p.m. on Saturday. Even if you can't donate monetarily, drop by to support the YouTube creators, and you can take a slot and do that if you'd like. And I'm going to end this show after I go through the chat one more time with a video that they put out on this. So, but first, let me go through the chat one last time here. Blaine says, "Wipe your butt with Mickey talking about." Hidden Mickey says. That's a good point. Hidden Mickey, huh? Hey, Wishy Mouse is going on the first cruise tomorrow. What
nice.
What cruise line are you going on? And where are you going out of? Well, thank you very much, Blaine, for putting that up. I want to thank again all the moderators who are in here today.
Yes, thank you very much. We appreciate you.
And that is the link. And when we do the show, let's see, is this okay? This is for the channel, so I can get all the details from there. Okay, Wishy Mouse, I'm going to be looking to see where you're going. Wishy Mouse, so exciting. Hope you have a blast. Which ship are you going on? Okay, yes, the same question. Thank you. The Carnival Sunshine, is that out of Miami? Oh, Charleston, Sherry answered.
Oh, okay. Now that's a ship that was all upgraded, right? They redid that whole ship.
Yeah, that's one that they did from way back
Yeah,
when.
so it must be beautiful.
9 minutes from me. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. All right, so let me get this on here. Let me know if you cannot hear it.
Well, we wish you have a wonderful cruise, Wishing Mouse.
Yes,
I'm sure you'll have a blast.
Okay. Oh, man.
Seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list.
Let's try that one more time. Okay.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul, and floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping make the dreams come true. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, making your dream a reality. You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans aren't an obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got the itching feelings, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, making your dream a reality. So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, making your dream a reality.
Okay. So thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you, some of you through the weekend, and I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, stay young, have fun, don't use too much TP, and have a
That's right.
magical day.
And you can go over and visit Sherry. She's running the live right after
Sherry's
us.
next. Yes.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye.